This is Cougar. She's a nice little Tennessee Walker mare, pretty Tobiano coloring. You can see that she's pretty easy to mount. Stand still here till she asks her to walk off. She's going to start off and just walk her around fairly slowly. And you'll see that unlike some horses that want to gallop off as soon as you get on them, she stood nice and just walked off nice and slowly when she asked her to. You can also see that she's riding her with a fairly loose rein, and that she'll just walk along nicely for you as long as you want to walk along. She's not pulling, trying to run away with you. Really nice little trail horse. If you just want to go out for a nice pleasure ride and just walk along, she'll do that. And in a minute here she's going to ask her to speed up, and you can see that she does that very easily. Just squeezes her leg a little, sits back a little forward in the saddle, clicks to her just a little bit, and she'll speed up and go into a little bit faster gait. So I think she'll do that in a minute here. So here you can see, in fact, it was almost imperceptible. She just squeezed her leg a little bit, mainly just click to her. She's responsive, to the voice, and if you just click a little bit to her, squeeze a little bit, then she picks up into a nice little gait here. So she'll, if you want to ride along at a little bit faster rate, like a little gait here, no problem at all. You can see even with the gait, you can keep a loose rein. There's another video with a different rider of her. This is the second video where that she's being ridden with a much tighter rein, and the other rider is using a tighter rein not because the horse is hard to control or wild, but because she was trying to have finer control over her and keep her a little more collected and sharper turns and so on. And so just to keep finer control, she had closer contact. But some people had looked at the other video and said, oh, I don't know if she'd be suitable for me because I'm looking for a more laid back horse that I'm not going to have to be holding back all the time. Well, you can see from this video that Cougar does not need to be held back at all. She'll just walk around for you. Here you can see her, she did little circles and figure eights with her, quite easy to control. And in fact, you'll notice here she starts her up again into a little faster gait. You can see that she can circle around with her quite easily. She doesn't have to fight with her. Horse just goes where you want her to go. Really, Cougar's a nice little horse that you could put any level of rider on. If someone knows how to ride a horse, you pretty much can put them on Cougar and they'll do fine. Now, for any beginner who's never ridden a horse before, we never recommend that you put them on any horse right away, no matter how good the horse is. So if you had somebody who was a beginner and you were looking to get this horse for them, I would recommend that you would do that in conjunction with a trainer, and that you would have the person take lessons on Cougar so that they learn together. But if you have somebody who already knows how to ride, then they don't have to be an extremely experienced or skilled rider. Cougar's a nice, gentle, solid horse that really you could put most anybody on to ride. Again, here you can see her fairly loose rein. She's going to come around. You notice that when she slows her down, she's not going to have to pull back hard on the reins at all. She's going to come around, and when she slows down, you'll notice that it's very easily done. There she slows down now. Basically all she did was sit back a little in the saddle and just tell her easy girl, and she slows right down. Now she's going to come around and dismount, and that's Cougar. And if you like a nice gaited Tennessee Walker horse, you like the black and white coloring of the Tobiano, Cougar would be a nice trail horse for you.